Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello. My name is Brooke from Bsbudgets. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for joining me again. Tonight we'll be doing our mystery game night. So get your beverage of choice, get a snacky snack, and let's hop into it. All right, so let's get our money out that we will be saving for our mystery game night. Okay. And then my notes over here to know what I'm bringing for my 2026. And so tonight we will be saving 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for 80. Let's get that into our cash tray. Okay. And so for our mystery game night, we will be putting in 10. Let me see what's in here already. I think I have exactly 80, so I think I'm gonna have to use that $10. Yeah, I have exactly 80, so let's go ahead and use the exact, or my only 10. That's okay though. And then should we color in a 10 or should we color in 2 5s? Let's color in a 10. So let's see, let's do this purple. And let's do, I gotta remind myself not to do the brush side. We're gonna come over here. Trying to complete the numbers first. And then dig into our big old grid here. Okay, that one was $10. This one's gonna be so pretty when it's all filled in. I'm gonna assume that 11 was because to make the 1 for 6. But I bet like if she did this last year, if that was a 10. I don't know, it just stood out because it's the only 11 on the board. But this comes from Budgeting for Me. Beautiful, beautiful 2026 challenge. I absolutely love the design and the idea of it this way. So we are now at 20, 40, 60, 80, and 90. So on our way, staying consistent with it, I'm going to complete it. Okay, come on. All right. Goodness. Okay, so that is done. All right, let's get that out of our way. Sorry for the reach. And then we will go ahead and do our binder first. Okay, so we have this, all of these come from me. These are digital downloads. And then the book is how we end it. So let's go ahead and start off with our roll, color, and scratch for our true crime. Let's go ahead and do a scratcher. Okay, and that was $3. So 3, 4, 5. Can't get a 10 because I used it. It's all right. I was cash condensed off camera. Okay, then next up we have this icon one, and I set the icons to $5 each. So we will go ahead and put that 5 in there now. We will mark off the scales. Okay. Then we have this just number case files. If I could solve this case in 10 minutes if I had the files. And we are on a 5 right there. So we'll do the 5. And then lastly, we have a roll and save, and it says sounds suspicious, allegedly. And this one I just did a roll and save for a 3-sided die, and we got 3. Let's do another one. 1 for 4. That's my last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, Okay, maybe I did not. And 2 20s. Maybe I'm going to have to break the 20s. So, okay, let's see where we're at here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, come on. Alrighty, and then that completes our binder, and then the rest is all played in our busted book. Here is our invitation for the busted book. It's a placeholder for me to know that we are on to busted. Alright, so let me get this binder out of our way. This, if you have not seen this series on my channel yet, this is the Busted 3 book from Detective Coin, but it's from Miriam from MLocheDesigns, and it's a lot of fun. But there was a wedding heist. Okay, here is all of our favors and stuff for the wedding. This came in our wedding present, like, you know, when you give out favors, with money mints. We have a little paper clip. We have a candle, a diamond with a dice in it, but I'm keeping the dice in there, and then a bell. If you guys can see that. It's a cute little bell. And anyway, there was a wedding heist, and so we are coming to the wedding as a guest, and we are just being detectives. So we are trying to figure out who robbed this poor future bride and future husband's wedding and stole a bunch of stuff, and we were trying to fix everything while trying to figure out who did it. So that's the premise of it, like a whodunit. So off of the start of it, so here is our before photo of the wedding, and this was after the heist. So that's where we're at. So these are our case notes. I'm going to do this more towards the end so that I can go through this. This is a logic puzzle, and so you have to go through, and here is all of the possible suspects. There's bridesmaids, mother of the groom, you know, and so it's going to be a lot of reading and stuff, and I love logic puzzles, so I want to be able to do that in a whole and actually enjoy that and soak that all in. And then yeah, and that's just how I like to do logic puzzles. So that's how we're going to do that. So we're going to do the rest of the book first, and then we will start working on that towards the end, like when I feel like it needs to be started. So we will roll a die, color die, to see which category we're going to go into, and then that's just how we're going to do it. We're going to play until our money is gone, and yeah, that's where we're at. Yellow. Okay, yellow is the wedding. Nope, right there. The yellow is the wedding dress. I'm going to set all my color-coded paper clips, except for orange. I didn't have an orange paper clip. So this is the wedding bands, and they had an engraving in the message, and so we are trying to code that message. And so we are just going down the row for letters. So we did A, B, C, D, E. So we are now on F, and so F, what did we say, $1 per letter? And so let's see how many F's there are. And so every 6 is, oh, we already did F's, sorry. F's have already been done. So now we are on to G, and that is number 7. So let's see, we have a G here. G, so 2, 2. I don't see any more 7s. Okay. That is our, okay, so that is done for that. All right. Then purple. Green, blue, purple is our passports. And so we only know that the groom was surprising the bride with the honeymoon destination, and we only know that it's going to be at one of the locations that they have been at before, and so we're rolling to see what it is, and basically the first one to win will be the winner. And so for this we roll a 6-sided die, so 5, and we mark that off, and then we pay And then we pay what we rolled, so 5. Ooh, that's gonna be an expensive one. Let's see what this is, 25, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Of course not. All right, so now we're out of 5s. We have 20s and 1s. We will just work it how we can. Okay. Red. So that is our first one. That is the wedding vows. And so I can't believe someone stole the wedding vows. That's crazy. But we are basically doing a elimination to fill in the blanks for what the wedding vows were. The first one we've already completed with a 6 for payday. So we are working on the second line. And so we either need a 1 or a 5. So we will roll until we get one of those. There's our 5 right there. So it is not going to be this, but we do need to save that 5. So that does not help me at all. But I can grab one of those 20s. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably not going to work, but we're just going to do it for right now. And so then that leaves us with Chase. Okay, so we have the first line and the second line. So let's go ahead and read that out. I vow to love you every payday, in every moment come what may, through the laughter, tears, and all we chase. I'll hold you close, my heart's embrace. Okay. So then the next one we're going to be figuring out is with you, my world is bright and blank. All right. What one are we going into next is green is the wedding dress. So this has a lot of beautiful wedding designers on here, and we are scratching off here, saving based on who the wedding designer is. And then once we match 3, then we will, then we're done. We won, and that's the dress that she had that was stolen. Most of these designers over here I cannot pronounce. I do not know fashion very well, especially wedding dress. So yeah. And it looks like we're going to have to exchange. So I can grab those, that 10. That's still a 4. That's a 10. What's this one at? Can I cash condense anything here? Ooh, I think I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then I can grab that last 20. Perfect. Look, see? It all just worked out. All right. So I'm just scratching a random one. Let's go down here. Okay, that one is, let's see. That one is a Verwain. I do know who that is. Okay. Yellow, probably like the most like well-known one on that entire paper, but that's okay. So yellow. We have not gotten orange yet. So yellow. Okay, so this is our decoding our wedding band engravement. So what did we leave off with is G. I should mark them down here so I know. So we did A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Okay, so H is 8. So let's see if there's any 8s. Yep. There's 1. None there. None there. None there. None there. Okay, so that's all of H, unless I missed one. All right, where are we going to next? Yellow again. We're going to stay right here. So we're going to move on over to I. And I is number 9. That was 2. This is 3. Okay, I think that's all the 9s. Oh, nope, missed one right here. Okay, now I got them all. All right, so let's cross that I off. Then let's see if we can condense some of these ones in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. We had exactly 5 ones. The stars are just aligning for us tonight. The savings, cash, budgeting gods are in our favor. Okay, so moving on to the next one. We have purple. We done purple yet? Yeah, this was the passports. We haven't done blue or orange yet. Okay, so let's roll and see. We got a 5 again. This is to Berlin. Okay, next. Let's see. Well, let me check this cash condensing here. Can't do anything here yet. We're doing this again, I guess. Okay. 1. Uno más. $1. And that is, looks like Paris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 now. Grab those 2 5s. Get that 10. All right. We're whittling it down here. Okay, where are we going next? We are going to work on green. What is green? Oh, it's the dress again, the designer dress. All right. It just loves me to struggle with trying to figure out the name of it. Alrighty. And this is Marchesa? Probably not, but that's what it looks like to me. And that's $1. Next, yellow. This again, let's go ahead and make sure that we get into orange. I always like to make sure I at least get a couple things done in each one. And so for this one, we're rolling a 3-sided die. This is for our cake, because that also was stolen in its math equations. So we're gonna roll two times for 3-sided dice here. We got a 1. Okay. And 2, so that is going to be 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then what is the only other one we haven't done is this one, our bouquet. All right, so this is a connect the dot. We are trying to figure out, the bride has 3 pets, and we're trying to figure out which pet inspired the bouquet. So anyway, so the $1 for each dot. And so let's see how many dots we're gonna do. We're gonna do 3 of them. So we're at 11. So let's go and put our $3 in that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 11. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just making sure that I am following it correctly. I've been known to veer off a path of a connect the dot. All right, now I feel better that we've hit every category. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to do. We're going to play it again. It does this to me every single time. Okay, how many we're going to do? We're going to do 2 of them. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 2, 2. So 14, 15, and 16. Alrighty. Oh, wrong one. Now which one are we gonna do? See? I made it play blue and then I made it play orange, and look what we're going back into. It almost does this almost every time. It's weird. Okay, so let's roll a 3-sided die. Let's see what we got here. 3. Okay, so 3, 4, 5. All right. What are we doing now? Green. Wedding dress again. Again, we only have to get this one more time, and then this one's done. We got lucky with finding those 2 right off the bat. Let's go right here. It's not the one we needed. But now we have 2 of these guys. And they are Ella Saab. I know that's wrong. It's got to be wrong. 1 and 2. Okay. Then green. Okay, we're going here again. All right. So we either need blue or gray. Clean that up a little bit. Let's go right here. This is a peach color. I think I need to empty my vacuum out. It did a horrible job. So 3, 4, 5. Oh no. Never mind. 3, 4, 5. We'll take that 2 back and we owe it 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now we're down to a 10 and a 1. Let's see, can the savings gods be in our favor for this? Orange. What do you know? We're back to the one that we forced it to play. Let's see, what do we got here? No. Alright, it is what it is. We got a 3. Of course we did, because I owe it $1. Okay. I don't know if I want to do all 10 of those. Let's see. Can I break that 10 anywhere? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I got 5 here, but I don't have another 5 up there. Alright, do we have any 10s or any 2 5s? No. Okay guys, I'm sorry if everything looks different, but my camera decided to die right when I went to get into my 5s bank to exchange out that 10. So I just went ahead and did it. I exchanged the 10 for 2 5s, and then I went into the red side. I grabbed 5 1s out of here, put it here, and grabbed a 5. So that's where we're at. I owed this $3. I paid the $3. So now we are where we need to be. But now this math equation up here is finished. So now we need to calculate that out. And we'll see if we're even going to pay it this round or we'll wait for next time. And that's what I had to do up here when this was $10. I just had wrote the 10, or I didn't write the 10 in because I didn't have $10 left. And so I just waited for the next game night, and then yeah, that's where we were at. So let's see what this one is. So 1 plus 2, then we're going to go times 3, and then we're going to go minus 3. So this one is only 6. Let's go ahead and pay it, just because if you do that, you run the risk of, like, when you land on it next night, is it going to be another problem? So I don't like doing that, but I didn't have an option the last time, so I did what I had to do. All right. So we have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 left in here. I do have my IOU folder over here if I need it. And so I always like to play until the money runs out. So that's what we're doing. So blue, that's exactly why I save in my IOU folder. Okay, so this is our $1 each, or $1 for each connect the dot. So let's see how many we're gonna do. We are gonna do 2 of them. So we owe it $2. Okay. So we left off with 16, 17, and 18. All right. Then let's see what we're gonna do. We have $3 left. Green. So we'll probably finish this out in green. Oh, which is our wedding dress. It really wants us to know this wedding dress. All right, which one are we going to? We're gonna go this one down here. And now we have 2 of these, but not 3 of them yet. And this dress is worth $2. Of course it is. Of course you're gonna make me get into my IOU. And this is Oscar de la Renta. I think that's how you say it. I'm pretty sure I've heard that before. Okay. Now we'll see where we're gonna go and what we're gonna owe. Red. So red is our, oh, this one. Our vows. Okay, so we are down here now. So let's see what we're gonna owe. 3, so $2, not too shabby. So we're gonna cross off 3 here, and then we owe it $2 because we only have 1 of those dollars. So I will go into my IOU, grab $2 out of here. 1, and 2. And that is 3. All right. We've had to get in the IOU folder a lot lately. We're going to have to beef that bad boy back up. All right. And then let's see where we are at for our busted book. And so for our red section, so for our vows, we are at, I don't know why my brain just had a little fart there. Okay. We're at 20, 35, 36, 37, 38. Okay. Then for our wedding cake, we are at 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 34. And I don't have an orange paper clip, so I have to use a white one, but that's okay. Everything else has the color coordination. 25 for our rings. Yellow. Okay, and then our wedding dress. It's got all the ones. I'm gonna have to cash condense this off camera. And this is at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ooh, couldn't give me that $1 extra to get that 20. Okay, it will come by shortly, I'm sure. Okay, so green is our wedding dress. And then our bouquet is at 10, 15, 16, 17. Let's see, we went there, so now we go here. That is our blue. And then last up is our purple. And that is our passports, and it is at $20. That goes in the middle. Went right under my vacuum. Of course you did. All right. So that is another night of our busted book. We are getting money filled up here. Making good progress. I can't wait to see who did it. Our suspects are, these are our suspects, just in case you didn't see the first, is the maid of honor, the best man, the mother of the groom, the wedding planner, the caterer, and the officiant. So it was one of them. What a horrible, horrible thing to do. Okay, so we are out of money. We did it. So if you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe down below. Become a member of my channel. If you like the video, give it a like. Leave me a comment, and I will see you on the next one. See ya!